We all know what a chore it can be to drive into San Francisco and find a parking space on the streets. It's just as bad if you own a home in San Francisco, because the city is no longer routinely approving the addition of garages, all in the name of preservation. Here's Carolyn Tyler, tonight's Assignment 7 report.
A few months ago, Sarah Llewellyn took possession of one of the most coveted prizes in San Francisco.
It makes such a difference. It's completely transformed our lives.
It's a garage that she and the other owners of this building had constructed underneath their Victorian.
So I said, why can't I do that too?
Bill Beck is the homeowner 2 doors down. He wants to copy Sarah's garage and hired the same contractor. But this time the city denied the project.
They said, no, we haven't changed our policy. We have just interpreting it differently now.
This fall, the city's planning department, encouraged by preservationists, began taking a closer look at granting garage permits in the thousands of buildings constructed before 1913.
If you are damaging the historic integrity of the building, it's very difficult for us to approve a garage there.
This is what they do not want us to touch. This bay window. They don't.
The planning department says bay windows and decorative features should be protected.
If they can get in underneath the bay, that's perfectly appropriate. If they start cutting into this area here or even up here, that's where we get concerned about it's damaging the architecture of the building.
San Francisco's architecture is part of the charm that makes the city a top tourist attraction. The Painted Ladies of Alamo Square are one of the most photographed scenes in the world. San Francisco Heritage is an organization dedicated to preserving historic structures and educating residents and visitors alike about their significance. It's one of the influential voices calling for closer scrutiny of garage additions.
You as an owner have certain private property rights, but one of those great joys about being in San Francisco is that those historic buildings provide a quality of an environment for everyone.
The garage companies say they're actually protecting the city's treasures by shoring up the home's foundations when they make room for cars.
The preservationists want these buildings preserved as historical resources. And if you don't replace the foundations, they're not going to be around. These buildings they could collapse in an earthquake.
What's hurting right now is his business. Over the past 2 decades, the company has constructed about 400 garages in the city. This job in the Haight neighborhood is one of just a handful this year. Another firm says it's gone from installing 40 to 50 garages annually to 5. Despite the cost ranging from $150,000 to $300,000, the demand is high. According to a local realtor, a garage can make up to an $80,000 difference in the value of your home, depending on the number of spaces and the configuration. The convenience is priceless.
I can't be walking around the streets at night at my age looking for a place to stay or a place to park.
The 78-year-old Beck has heart problems and says a garage has become a necessity. He can appeal the Planning Commission's decision. Officials say there is no blanket ban. Each project is judged on a case-by-case basis. But if you think you can automatically add a garage, think again. This controversy could wind up in court. In San Francisco, Carolyn Tyler, Assignment 7.